Good day everyone, welcome back to Fighters Trading Channel, back again with another daily market analysis video. It is Tuesday the 25th of March 2025, nearly at the month end. So let's take a look at the chart, see what potential opportunities we have, and close this month out on a positive note. Alright, so I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. Let's see what's been happening in the markets, starting with NAS 100. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see that price is moving into a more bullish stance. Since the opening of the week, we had a gap up in the market, and price has been moving steady bullish through the Monday. We're seeing a slight curvature of price, curving of price, which means that we could potentially be seeing a retracement coming into play, which will give us some opportunities to get some long positions. Taking a look at the indicators, we can see that the RSI is above 50, between 70. Thus, that is a bullish confluence. We also note the 50 moving average that price is trading above at the moment. Thus, a second bullish confluence. We have a potential break and retest level at 19,880, where price was acting, this level was acting as resistance throughout last week. And we can see a firm break of this level and potential come down to retest again at 19,880 before a push to the upside. I'm looking to trade long on this pair in line with the bullish confluences, and we'll be looking for long positions today. Coming into the 1 hour, we also note the same thing on the indicators. RSI trading between 50 and 70, as well as price above the 50 moving average. Price seeing some curvature right now, not looking to take a short. We could potentially fill this liquidity gap before pushing to the upside. However, I'm looking for a push off the 19,880 level. So that's it for NAS 100. Let's take a look at US 30. On US 30, we can also see some bullish confluence here. Just changing this to a blue line for our bullish sides. We're seeing that price had support at 41,400 previously. It used that level as a level to push off and has firmly broken past the resistance at 42,120. And we will now be looking for a bullish push off that level to the upside. Taking a look at the indicators on the 4-hour chart, we can see at RSI, we're trading between 50 and 70. And the moving average, we are trading above. Thus, there are two bullish confluences there with the bullish trend line. That is 3 bullish confluences. Break and retest, we will be looking for a prime opportunity at 42,120. Taking a look at gold today. So, despite the bullish nature of gold over an extended period of time, we are seeing the retracements coming into play. However, the retracements are moving with minimal liquidity, minimal momentum, in the sense that there's a strong bearish push followed by a moderate retracement followed by another strong bearish push. Thus, it's very difficult to actually anticipate the turning points within the space. But nonetheless, let's analyze and see what we have. Looking at the indicators first and foremost in the 4-hour, price is currently sitting on the 50 MA. And we have the RSI sitting at the 50 level, which does indicate retracement. But if we were to look at the trend, we can see the trend is very much bearish at the moment. We had RSI divergence, which is in line with the bearish retracement that we are now seeing in the markets. Coming into the 1-hour chart, we're seeing that price is still trading below. Excuse me. Price is trading below the 50 moving average, whereas the RSI indicates that the bullseye, that it is bullish confluence with price trading above 50, between 70. Thus, we have two conflicting indicators here, and it makes it very difficult to trade at the moment. If I were looking for shorts, I would be looking for shorts off the 3025.89 level, or so 3026 level, where price tapping into there and then pushing further to the downside. If we were to just analyze some levels on the 1-hour time frame, we can see we have support at the 3003 level, 3004 level, and resistance at the 3026 3026 level. So just turning that to red. Could potentially just be in a consolidative phase right now between these 2 points. Came back, tapped, came down, tapped. Could potentially tap there and push to the downside. So I would be looking for shorts on gold. Where I would be looking for price to travel to before a further push up would potentially be to the 2981 level or potentially to the 2953 level before actually turning back to the bullish side. Long term, still very much bullish on this pair, just seeing some short-term bearish retracement. Looking at EURUSD, on the 4-hour, we can see that the price seems to be moving into a more of a bearish phase. Reason why I say bearish phase is that if we were to look at the indicators, we are trading below 50 and between 50 and 30 on the RSI. That is a bearish confluence, and price has broken below the 50 moving average on the 4-hour time frame. That's two bearish confluences, and it appears that we have a bearish trend line that is at play right here. 1, 2, 3 taps. So it has been validated. We've broken beyond the support of 1.082, and we could potentially see a push up, retest upon the trend line and the broken support level, broken support and resistance level, and then a further push down towards the 1.052. Moving into the 1-hour, indicators also seem very bearish here, whereas we have price trading between 50 and 30 on the RSI and price trading below the 50 moving average here. With the bearish trend line, that is 3 confluences on both the 4-hour and the 1-hour time frame, thus looking for shorts. So EURUSD, definitely looking for shorts at play here. Euro JPY, interesting one. So was looking for longs. Appears that the longs are still in play, but it seems like it's a very choppy market at the moment. Price not really giving us much of an indication with regards to the 50 moving average, and we do seem bullish on the RSI trading between 50 and 70. Price finding support at 160.775 and seems to be turning around, although it appears that this bearish resistance trend line is providing some very choppy nature. I did indicate that price did break back below the bearish resistance trend line, and I thought we were going to keep going to the downside, but it appears that the support at 160.775 was enough to create a double bottom pattern and push price further up. Thus, market directionality, I think, is still yet to be confirmed. We could be bullish, leading all the way up to the 164.135 level, or we could see a turning around of price back to the downside. Thus, I'm staying away from Euro JPY for today. Looking at USD JPY, also had an indication that price was going to be turning bearish here, but it appears that the bulls are in firm control now, and thus we will be looking for longs on this pair in accordance to market directionality. So looking at the 4-hour indicators, we can see that price is trading above 50 and 70 on the RSI. We have price trading above the 50 moving average. We have a bullish trend line in play, and we have a break of the bearish channel that was at play earlier. This break of the bearish channel comes where price broke above, broke back in, and now has firmly broken above after the 3 p.m. 4-hour candle on Monday. Price currently looks like it is retracing, so we're going to go into the lower time frame. Looking at the lower time frame, looking at the indicators first and foremost, we see price trading above the 50 moving average and the RSI indicating that we are bullish with price trading between 50 and 70. We see that price did tap, we see that price did tap the overextended levels at and created a RSI divergence, bearish RSI divergence, and price seems to be on the come down now. We could potentially see a retest at the 149.9919 level which could potentially be a break and retest level. And we'll definitely be looking for longs off that pair. That is also in line with where the moving average is, and definitely want to go long when that happens. So it appears that we have some dollar strength stepping in. So let's just take a look at some of the other pairs. We have Bitcoin making some bullish moves, currently sitting upon the bearish resistance trend line. We'll see how that reacts. But for the most part, we'll still be looking for longs in line with the bullish trend line that is currently in play, trading here with caution. CHF JPY made some pushes. Last week, break and retest level, pushed high. Didn't exactly make a new higher high, seems to be turning around, but we could see further bullish but potential at play. So price trading above the 50 moving average, the RSI between 50 and 70, which is a bullish confluence. And then obviously price within the bullish trend line. Those are three confluences in the 4 hour, thus still looking long here. I want to take a look at the DXY. Let's see what's happening here. So as we mentioned previously when looking at the DXY, it seemed to have been moving within a consolidative phase. We seem to have broken out of that consolidation to the upside. And I could potentially see all this liquidity being grabbed towards the 106.051 level. And we could see a retest there. So I think we are seeing some medium-term bullish strength within the dollar, and definitely something to keep an eye out on, especially for the indices and for the currency pairs. Taking a look at the EXY moving bearish, I would like to say. Could potentially be seeing a push all the way down to 105.11. Ooh, interesting. So the yen index suggests that we are breaking out of the bullish channel. Will that hold? Not too sure, but clearly the bears are taking some sort of control here. That being said, let's actually just put a little bit of a line graph. So what we can observe, bearish nature, going to trade according to that bearish trend line. So we could see yen weakness. Just analyzing the major currency pairs, yen weakness is definitely there, and we want to be cognizant of it. Could potentially have a push off this level to the upside though. So I think that is our quick analysis for the day ahead. Didn't want to make it too long, as I haven't seen any significant moves just yet or significant momentum. But just based on this analysis, just some market directionality to look out for the week ahead. Let's take a look at the fundamentals for today. Taking a look at the fundamentals, what we can observe is that we had a huge technical day yesterday. Did see some movements in the market, but nothing significant to these technicals. Today we have orange folder news and no red folder news. Very much technical day. We do have some consumer confidence news for USD. And yeah, most of the technicals potentially happening on Thursday with some on Friday. So ensure that the rest of your month is a profitable trading month, and I will catch you in the next video. Cheers.